Okay, so I kind of noticed something pretty important today. Look at this Gyarados. It's a 10. I graded this myself, but look at the corner. Kind of has like a crease down on it. And then on the back too, it's like this big white splotch. And it's definitely on the card. The card has damage on it now from that. It's kind of like a scratch. I haven't done anything crazy with this. It's just been in my case, maybe traveled a little bit, banged around. But look what happened. I pulled up the cert on this card, and you can see there's no damage in the scan. So this corner and the back was damaged after it got put into PSA's case. Same with this Mega Scissor. It's got, take it out of the graded guard for a sec. Both these were PC cards, but with this damage, I don't really want to keep them anymore, so I'm going to end up selling them. But you can see, there's like whitening and scratches on there now. This wasn't in the scans before. Let me type in this so you guys can see. 1179058. And then there's another problem with these new cases. You can crack them out with your hand super easily. It's not like tag where it just shatters, but still cracks. You can see it's right there. There's a bunch of whitening. It's not on the scan at all. This is the same cert. So the slab did get damaged after being put in the PSA case. Probably from friction, from being shaken around. This just really shows that you should be more careful with expensive cards. Or cards you like want to keep for yourself and really don't want to get damaged. I would just keep them at one place and try not to travel with them, or make sure they don't shake too much in travel. They don't get shaken around too much in travel. Same with this one. This one's a bigger issue. Same cert, but look at that corner. That's like folded down and creased. That's definitely not like that right after it got graded. The back too, with this big white. It's not on the. I hope you guys can see. It's not on the like front of the. It's not on the surface of the slab. It's actually on the card. There's nothing there, nothing at all on the back, the scan, but it's like that. So be careful. And then I was just doing a return video, whatever, talking about these. I kind of was able to crack them with my hand. I just noticed. And the problem is, I've always been able to crack them with my hand, but that's not really the problem. The problem is they don't look like they've been tampered with once you crack them. They look like they're still brand new. Look, these are new. I just got these back from grading. Haven't done anything to them. It just comes apart. Very easily too. Not using a lot of force, but yeah. You take the card out. See, slab is like not really damaged or cracked in any way. These are new PSA slabs. People have been saying hard to crack because they're like squishy. But like someone could just take another card with a different label and squeeze it back in. Put some super glue in it, no one would be able to tell. I think that's like a really big problem since like people before were using fake PSA slabs. Now you don't even have to use a fake one. You can just crack out a real one. I'll crack another one out. They're just super easy to crack. Like the older ones, I can do this too. But the edges kind of like crystallize and fray. And you can tell that it's been cracked before. But not these ones. The new slabs, they're like, they crack open. You put them together and they look brand new. So this is definitely a big problem. PSA should solve this. But yeah, do you see how easy that came apart? I think maybe it's the new slabs. The friction welders don't do as good of a job as sealing them, and they don't crack once you try to open them. So then the card comes out. I need to resubmit these two, so the cards to CGC since PSA graded them pretty harshly. But look at that. That's like a brand new case. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but be careful. Really, really look at the card, look at the cert, check the scans online, to make sure you're actually getting the card that was graded in that grade. Always buy the card, not the grade. Yeah, just wanted to post this since I noticed it. It's a pretty big issue, especially getting damage in the slab too. I'm pretty sad about that because these were PC cards that I really liked. But now I guess I'm going to sell them since I'm kind of damaged now. If I send this back in, it's getting like a 5 or a 6, especially with this on the back too. This one definitely wouldn't be a 10 anymore. And they're new certs too, so they're in the new slabs. But yeah, just be careful, guys. I'm just opening up another one. They just open so easily. Like, I don't even need pliers to crack these out. And like, I don't even feel like I'm going to damage the cards inside. Just should not be like this. You just come out. Doesn't look damaged at all. Stick another card with a label right back in. Because I know people was doing fraud. They'd send in a PSA 10 card. They crack it out. Take the label. Take like a PSA 8, 9 copy. Put that in the slab with the 10 label. So it's a real label. And then they sell that. It was a really big problem a little while ago. I think it hasn't been as bad recently. But with like this, that problem could definitely resurface again. They just like, they come out super clean. This isn't the first time it happened. I had like an older slab, I think like 8 or 9 cert. I put in a graded guard backwards wrong, and when I took it out, the back just popped out, and it completely clean too. But these ones are like the new soft cases. Let me try bending one actually. Yeah, see, they bend a lot more, and they don't really shatter. Yeah, see, I think it's because of the new cases, because they're kind of soft from a different material. I actually have old cases. Yeah, this is like an old case. I crack it out, and it's just like that. And see, these will snap and shatter. But the new ones, they don't. They just bend. They're like stretchy. See that? I don't know. But yeah, that is scary, especially with big cards, like stuff like ponchos. Definitely a lot of people would want to do this with bigger cards. Just crack more, just to show you guys like... Okay, so maybe it's not all of them. This one's actually a little bit harder. But I noticed in the submission, it's only the Ancient Muse that got the new case with like the soft ones. So that one's actually pretty well done. But you can kind of see it's a little bit more white there. Maybe that's why this one doesn't have it. I feel like this one might be easy to crack. Yeah, like the second I stick my fingernails in, you can just see it opens right up. That is crazy. Everyone's hating on Tag for like their slabs are snapping, but I think this is genuinely like a bigger problem, because you can just stick it chipped a little bit, but if you're careful with it, I'm sure you can get it out without any other issues. If you go from each edge, slowly get it out. But you can just totally stick another card back in. With Tag, at least it cracks and whatever. Sure, your card might get damaged. It's not the most secure slab, but someone can't just like stick another card in and sell it. But they definitely could with this, and that's what makes it so scary. Yeah, these ones, they're not gonna crack like Tag. Like, I don't think they would. A lot stronger, but they're more bendy now. Definitely more bendy than the older slabs. Tested on this. This has some flex too, but I don't really want to bend this one hard. I don't want to break this. But yeah, the new slabs, they're bendy. I assume that's why this part is more bendy, but they still don't snap. Like, it's almost folded in back on itself. The old ones, they snap much easier. These ones don't snap at all. You can like bend it right back too. So I don't know. But yeah, just be careful. And another problem is, I forgot to talk about it earlier. I just got this back. It was recolored. I checked with the blacklight. It is, in fact, recolored. It was super clean when I got it. I got it raw at a card show. But the problem is, when they sent it back in this without a penny sleeve on the inside. I have a video of unboxing it, because I usually take videos unboxing any packages. So I'm going to be... I filed a claim. We'll see how that plays out. I'll be making a separate video on this. I think recently PSA might have been juggling too many things with the new GameStop collaboration and stuff. Didn't really have time to test out the new cases or whatever. But this is a pretty big issue. There's a lot of big issues right now, and they need to lock in. And I think the only reason why PSA is still like viable is because all the other companies are like equally as bad, if not worse. Bedkit, like, the customer service is horrible. If they damage your card, damage your slab, you're not getting a refund, not getting anything. Like, you'd be lucky to get a response from customer support. CGC, the turnaround times recently have been horrible, and you know how many mistakes they made. And all the Tag lasers, Tag has issues too. They need to fix their slabs from being able to get cracked from like gently dropping it. And then the whole like Charizard, like someone's Charizard got completely destroyed, and Tag just basically sent them an NDA or something. There's a whole thing going on with that too. But yeah, I feel like all the grading companies, they're just out there to get money. They don't really care about the hobby. So, I mean, graded cards are fine. I like them too, but especially if you're buying really expensive ones, just make sure that the card is like actually supposed to be that grade and in good condition. It's actually still the same card that was graded. Yeah.